Hello, everyone. My name is Natasha Hamilton, and I am the proud leader of Troop 78354 in Michigan. And along with me is my co-leader, Rebecca.
Hi, everybody. Like she said, I am her co-leader. I'm also one of her lead associates for the travel agency. So we work together a lot. And this is our probably our favorite project.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Uh, this this trip started as my troop's eighth grade trip. The girls really wanted to go on a cruise, and I said, okay, well, if we're going to go on a cruise, it has to be a Girl Scout cruise. So I started researching and badge work and things like that for the girls to do on the ship. And then when we were in port, we met with the Girl Guides, which was an amazing experience. We, as a troop, have a policy to always invite Juliets and other troops along with us for two reasons, really. I mean, the fellowship, the girls get to make new friends, and that's really what it's all about. And also, because then it helps fill out our group numbers, and the more people that you have go, the less expensive the trip generally is. Um, so we did invite people to come along on this cruise with us, and it ended up being 83 people. So I cut it off at that because I had never done it before. And then we decided to do it again and again and again. And our girls really love cruising. And they don't come on every cruise because sometimes we do two in one summer, and that's a little too many cookies for us to sell. But it's a very organic trip that I hope you'll enjoy hearing about. Rebecca's put together a presentation for us. We'll run you through that, and then we'll do a little Q&A if that's okay.
All right, let me just share my screen. All right. So for 2027, our cruise to Galveston will be July 13th through the 19th on the Symphony of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean ship. And it will leave from Galveston and it will go to Costa Maya, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, Cozumel, Mexico, and then back to Galveston. Um, a little bit, the itinerary, obviously, because it is so far out, is still up in the air a little bit and things can change, but this is kind of our basic idea of how it works. The day before the cruise on Saturday, July 12th, is when we suggest you try and get to Galveston if you are not from that area or driving in that the morning of. Just if you are going to be flying or anything, it's best to be there the day before. That way, if there's any problems, any delays, you don't have to stress about it. And then Saturday, July 13th, you will board the ship. And then we will do every we always eat dinner together in the main dining room, and then after dinner we will do registration and Girl Scout bingo as a getting to know you, and then we'll do swaps
And
as
Girl
a
Scout bingo is super fun because we have bingo cards that are like find a girl who has a cat, find a girl with brown hair, find a girl who has a brother. And then they have little stampers, the little self-inking stamps, and they stamp each other's cards, but it really gets them talking to each other and coming together as a group. It's a lot of fun. And then we have a prize after bingo, and every girl gets a prize because it would be unfair if they didn't. So,
right. Well, and a lot of times, sometimes it's something they can put their swaps on. Sometimes it's something else that's useful for the trip. It depends. One of the pictures on this slide is a bucket hat, which is what we did a couple of years ago, so they could put their swaps on it. And then the rest of the night is theirs and yours to do with as you please. A lot of times the girls go wander the ship or check out the teen club in the kids center. And then we usually arrange a adult meetup that evening so everybody can kind of get to know each other if you feel like joining us. And
Because
then,
I'm sorry, Rebecca, just
no,
because we do get a lot of mother-daughter pairs traveling alone, and those girls meet the new friends and go off with the friends. So we do these meetups so you don't have to feel like your kid's going to ditch you and you're going to be on a cruise by yourself because there is a group of adults that generally makes new friends as well.
exactly. And especially looking at Galveston, I know Natasha and I aren't bringing our girls on this one. So we're also those adults who will be hanging out by ourselves. And then the next day on Monday, we will start our badge work. We usually do about an hour to an hour and a half, starting around 10:30 um, of badge work on the C days. And the badges are still up in the air, but we always work on one of the UN challenge badges. And so we'll start earning that and we'll do that work that day.
And largely the challenge badge from the United Nations that we choose depends on the supply available to us at WAGs in London because we've planned badges before and then couldn't get the badge for it and had to pivot and do a different badge instead. So, we're going to be looking at that soon so we can order them, but it largely depends on availability. But it will be something like oceans or pollinators, biodiversity, and we make it fun. We
We do.
do crafts to support the badge work. The girls do learn a lot, but then also the projects that we do in Honduras are going to be reflective of the badge work that we're doing on the ship. So we're really going to kind of hit the girls at all angles so that they really absorb this material.
All right. And then after badge work is done by late morning, the rest of the day is theirs to explore the ship and for you to go do whatever you want. There's tons of stuff to do on the symphony, and I've got some slides on that as well. This class of ship is one of my favorites because there's just so much to do on board.
Oh, absolutely.
And then Tuesday, we are in Costa Maya and we'll be doing a group excursion to, I always say it wrong, Natasha, to
Ben.
Chachkaben ruins.
I could
So
be
I
saying it
didn't,
wrong too, but that's how I've heard it.
so we're going to go with that for now. So I did include a picture of the ruins and also just some pictures from some of our other group excursions in the past. It's always fun doing these big group excursions because even though like they always take a little bit of time to get there and get back, it's a lot of fun. Even just on the bus rides and those type of things, the girls really start to have a good time and get to know everybody.
And you know what happens when we get scouts and guides together? We sing songs.
Usually. All right. And then Wednesday, we are in Honduras, and that is the day we will be meeting up with the Girl Guides in Roatan and working and doing a beach cleanup and a cultural exchange with the Girl Guides.
And Rebecca, let's freeze here for a minute because I think I saw that Carmen jumped on. Carmen, can you unmute if you're on?
Hey, hi Natasha. It's Carmen here. It's very great to see you and to meet you.
Hello,
Uh,
welcome, and thank you for joining us. Everybody, Carmen is from the Honduras Girl Guides or the Guías de Honduras, correct?
yes, Honduras, yes.
And they are going to join us for our project of cleaning up a beach in Rotan, and then we're going to plant a tree as a symbol of friendship.
Yeah, actually, we are so excited for this lovely activity with you guys. So will this day will be really fun, and hopefully you'll get to meet a lot of our girls. Unfortunately, we don't have a group or group there in Roatan, but we'll be working to move as possible of our girls from different groups to Roatan to meet you guys.
Oh, thank you. That's
Awesome. That's
wonderful.
great.
It really is the best part of the trip, getting to meet our sisters and guiding all over the world because the girls realize it is a sisterhood of millions all over the world, making it a better place, one take action project at a time.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, we are really excited, and we'll I don't know what to say. I'm so excited to be uh receiving you guys in Roatan. You love Roatan. If you haven't met Roatan, I believe you will love it. And all our people here in Honduras, especially in Roatan, love to welcome you to meet their customs, all the people there. They love meeting new cultures, and probably they love the first visit of you Girl Scouts in a cruise. Uh, so this will be really exciting and new for us.
Okay, and Carmen, I would like to,
Yeah,
I don't think I told you, but what we like to do after we clean up the beach is
yeah.
have a local caterer come and feed the girls
Uh-huh.
so that we're really eating Honduras food.
Oh, you haven't told. Well, I think we'll be able to work this thing out here. Um, like I said before, when we shot it, we'll be able to how can I say? How can I say? Um, I'll be able to contact all the hotels and all the authorities here, so we can do all the activities safely. And if you want a catering, I think that we'll be able to do with an alliance with one of the resorts there.
Okay,
So
perfect. Thank you. That would be great. We'll work that out
yeah,
later. I just wanted to let
yeah,
everybody who was tuned in to know that after we clean up the beach, we'll have a little party, so we'll get time to visit with the girls.
yeah. So you know your arrival time. Your
Yes, we are
Yes.
arriving at 7 a.m. and we
Mhm.
depart at 3 p.m.
Okay, so you're arriving at Roatan Port.
Yes.
Okay, okay, good. That's info that I'll be. That's important for me because I know how long will be the activities that they will last. So yeah, I think we will be able to work things out. Don't worry.
Great. Well, you and I will work on those details over the next few
Yeah,
years, but we'll get going
yeah.
with the presentation. Thank you so much for coming
Okay,
tonight.
okay.
Thank you so much,
Nice
Carmen.
to nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you. Awesome. That'll be so much fun.
It's always my favorite part, that and the
I know.
ceremony.
I know. And then on Thursday, we are in Cozumel, and that is a free day in port to explore and do whatever you and your girls would like to do. That one's a really nice port because when you get off the ship, you can literally just walk into town. If you don't want to do an excursion or anything, you can go explore. There's beaches right nearby.
And golf
So that
carts.
one's nice. And golf cart, which is what Natasha wants to do. And then on Friday is our next sea day. We will do the rest of our badge work in the morning. And then in the sometime either later morning or afternoon, we will do our friendship ceremony. And then Saturday, everybody embarks and heads home, unfortunately.
That's the sad day.
Right? So, as Natasha said, one of her favorite parts, and it's one of mine as well, is the friendship ceremony.
The
Do you want to
friendship
talk a little
ceremony,
about it?
you know I do. I've been waiting.
I know. Go for it.
The friendship ceremony, we bring the girls on stage in one of the performance venues and we stand in a circle and we take battery operated taper candles and pass the light of Girl Scout love from one to another. While they're doing this, we give the girls a little speech about how proud of them we are, of the things that we accomplished, the things that they learned, what it means to wear the khaki vest, because most of our girls do. And then they make a bridge of hands, which you can see in the pictures, and the girls all pass through them and say their name and their level into the microphone. And it's a great photo op. Then after that, everybody sits down and we bring one of the ship performers out to sing an inspirational song to the girls. And then we take a bunch of group pictures.
Yeah. And when they pass through the bridge of hands and they say their name, they also get presented with their badges that they have earned and our fun patch for the cruise as well.
Yes. They'll get Girl Scout Way, WAG's International Friendship, the UN Challenge badge to be decided, and then the fun patch,
And then our
and
patch.
a Honduras pin and a Mexico pin.
Yeah. And then I included a couple more pictures from some of our other trips. Just all of these are ones where we were able to meet up with Girl Guides and have a chance to do projects with them. And that bottom picture, one of the last cruises, there wasn't a chance to, there was only a quick chance to meet up with the Girl Guides. So what we did for our service project was we made period packs for their camp, and we gave those to them so they could take them to their camp in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that was great.
And then I always love putting in lots of pictures of the girls having a great time together, especially because in a lot of these are girls who didn't come knowing each other. So it's so much fun to see them go off and do random things all over the ship together. And it's one of my favorite parts is to see them all really become friends.
And it's true, they stay friends. I mean, they still text with each other
They do.
and they keep in contact and they have that sisterhood bond. It's really very neat to see.
Mm-hmm. And then, so we are going to be on Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas. And so, a little bit about that ship. It is one of their Oasis class ships. And this is just a really quick little video just to kind of highlight a couple of fun things.
The carousel is my favorite part of the ship. That
Yes,
or the piano staircase.
yes.
But we have a meetup with the girls at the carousel and I ride with them because it's fun. That tightrope is not an activity the girls can participate in. That's part of the aqua show.
Yes,
And Hairspray is the Broadway musical on this ship, and it is excellent.
it is. As Natasha said, it is excellent. Honestly, all of the entertainment on the ship is really amazing. But there are so many things to do on board. In the top left, there's a picture of the mini golf course. There's also rock climbing walls, a giant pool deck. If you have younger kids, there is a splash pad area, as well as the larger pools as well. And then oh, I've got a picture that didn't show up, but that's okay. I think that's the picture of the carousel, unfortunately. So, as Natasha said, it is one of her favorite parts. On the boardwalk area, there is a carousel. And we have in the past done meetups there because then all the girls can ride it together. Natasha has done it with them.
And
And I
laser
usually take
tag
all the
meetups
pictures.
too.
Yeah, and there is laser tag. There is the Flow Rider surf simulator, which is a lot of fun. A couple years ago, a couple of the girls all joined up together and went and did that. And this top right picture is a picture of the Royal Promenade, which is like the thoroughfare main area down the middle of the ship. There's shops there's restaurants, there's all sorts of things. The ship has so many different areas because there is the Royal Promenade, there is the boardwalk. There's also Central Park, which is a much quieter area with living plants and trees. There's a
But if
lot of
you're
different
looking for
areas.
your kids, you might want to look on the Royal Promenade because that's where the pizza is.
Yes,
And it's free.
there is a pizza place. It is free and it is open from around 11 a.m. till
3 a.m.
3 a.m. So when in doubt,
Hopefully
that
the
tends to
girls
be a
aren't up
place.
at 3 a.m. eating pizza.
I would hope not. Well, their curfew is 1 a.m.
That's true.
The ship curfew is 1 a.m. Whatever other curfew you choose to put on your girls on top of that is up to you,
Yes.
obviously. But the ship's curfew for minors is 1 a.m. And then one of my favorite parts of the ship is all of the entertainment on board. Like Natasha and I said, they do have hairspray. There is an ice show as well as the aqua show. There is some sort of entertainment, at least one different thing every single night. But then there's also different things like they do outdoor movies on the pool deck. There's karaoke almost every night. There's different parties in different venues, including sometimes up on the pool deck, depending on the night. And on the Royal Promenade, they do big dance parties down that way as well. And then I usually include this because the girls usually like to see all the different junk food and fun food to eat. There is pizza, as we mentioned. Um, there is Sugar Beach, which is a candy store where they can purchase candy and ice cream. Johnny Rockets is a restaurant on board. There is a small service fee for that, but they have milkshakes and it's like an old fashioned 50s diner, which is fun.
And it's
And then
noteworthy that the milkshakes are included in our refreshment package that is included in the cruise fare.
yeah,
That's part of the Friendship Crew package is that you get that refreshment package. So it's basically all of your non-alcoholic drinks, your milkshakes, your bottled water, your soda, fresh squeezed juice, specialty coffees, cocos, teas. If it's non-alcohol, mocktails, frozen daiquiris, as long as they don't have alcohol in them, it's all included.
yeah. Specialty coffees, as long as they come from the coffee place on Promenade and not from the Starbucks kiosk.
The Starbucks
That's
store
always
does have an additional cost that is not included in our refreshment package. Thank you.
but the exact same coffee is offered at Cafe Promenade. You just have to go down the way and then you don't get charged for it because it's already included.
Yes.
And then we will be opening registration on September 18th.
I feel like I should have
And
drum rolled that.
registrations will be due by October 18th, and then final payments won't be due until April 1st of 2027.
The deposit for this cruise is $250 per person, and then you don't have another payment due until that April 1st deadline. So what most troops like to do is pay a chunk off after product sales or a fundraiser at points in between there on their own. We try to keep it open for the troops to work out what payment works best for them. But like I said, Royal is very flexible and supportive of this trip. So they have allowed us to kind of bend the rules a little bit on the payment schedules.
All right, and that is the last of my slides. I will
Does
stop
anybody
sharing
have
my
any
screen.
questions for us? You can either unmute and ask or put it in the chat bar.
I have a question.
Okay.
So is this the troop is paying for all the girls that are coming, or can the parents pay like individually for the girl and the parent?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, actually. In our troop, we have the families pay the deposit and then we fundraise the rest as a troop. Some families come on their own and then they pay for that out of pocket, without their troop. Or maybe the troop pays for the girls and the moms pay for themselves. Like we've seen it every configuration you can think of. If you have any specific questions, I'm going to put my email in the chat bar.
We have a question, but when you're done with what you're doing.
Um,
Um,
Go ahead and send me an email if you have specific questions about how to afford it for your troop.
Okay, thank you.
Of
and
course.
then, oh, sorry. We had two questions. The first one was, how does it work for girls who are graduating high school?
Oh, girls who bridge to adult? This is a
Mhm.
great trip for them to go on. They're totally welcome to join. They can either skip the badge work if they're over it, or they can earn that last badge to put on their vests.
Mhm.
But they're welcome to participate in the ceremony, the excursions, the activities. I mean, they're still Girl Scouts until October 1st, right?
Yep. And then what if something comes up and someone needs to cancel?
Oh, we recommend travel protection because once payments are made, they're non-refundable. Once we pay Royal or start paying the excursions, we can't get that money back. So I would definitely recommend getting travel protection. Not
Um,
sure if you missed the full price. Let's see.
it depends on the category of stateroom. And do you have that flyer handy? I can find it if not.
No, I don't have the
It
flyer
is
handy.
all right.
Uh,
So I'll pull it up.
are you in our Facebook group?
I am.
Okay.
Okay, if you look in the media, there's a picture in there of all of the pricing. It's like maybe the
I've
sixth
got
one
it.
back or something. You've got it? Okay, great.
I'm gonna pull it up here, but it is in the group. Um,
Okay.
hold on. Let me get the flyer up and then I will share it. So anybody who, if you want to take a screenshot or whatever works for you.
While you're doing that, I'm going to jump ahead to the next question.
All right.
Everybody make a screenshot of these prices if you like them. We do have a few other categories of cabins available. They're larger suites. So if you have a small troop, we can probably find something to accommodate you. But you would have to reach out to us for that. Uh, no, the cost of insurance is not included because people come from all over the country and travel protection is based in your home state. So it would be impossible for us to include it in the price of the package. How do you pay? Is in credit card or e-payments? Yeah, with a credit card or a debit card, please. Um, you would call us and we would make that payment for you through the Royal Caribbean Travel Agent portal. Um, but credit card or debit card works best.
Does anyone still need the pricing? Okay. And like I said, if you decide you need to go back and can't find it, it is in our Facebook group. It is pinned up at the top as one of the um, top posts.
All right. Any other questions for us? Um, you get a free t-shirt too. Did we mention that?
We didn't.
We didn't. We give everybody a free t-shirt for the field trip days so that the group pictures look great and everybody is easy to identify as our group. Um, I'm a
Makes
big
it
fan
really
of
easy to
matching
just keep
shirts.
everybody
Yeah.
together. How I found made sure I found everybody and had everybody together this past year. So
Yeah. Also, we give you a really like nice tote bag with your
Mhm.
registration materials in there, so you don't actually have to pack a beach bag if you don't want. But we had to distribute them somehow, and it seemed like the most ecological way to do it. Plus, they're nice. And then there is a prize that changes every year for Girl Scout Bingo.
Mhm.
Last year it was belt bags, and we might do that again, or we might do like a lanyard and wallet, or I don't know. I,
We'll see. We
but
haven't gotten that far
if
yet.
you have any suggestions, please share with us in the group. Um, we'll get that conversation going as it gets closer, but we really do listen to the polls and your comments in the group, and we do generally try to follow up on most of them. Um, I mean, it's got to be girl led, and we don't know your girls, so we count on you to sort of be the in between person so that we can really make this the best trip for the girls that we can.
Is there
Absolutely.
like um a poll or something to vote for the bingo prize?
There is going to be,
Okay.
absolutely. As it
Where
gets
will it be?
closer,
In the Facebook group,
yeah,
Okay.
we'll post it in
we'll
the
post it.
Facebook group as the cruise, like probably maybe 8 months before the cruise is when we'll talk about that.
Thank you.
No
And
problem.
then we have another question. If we register and another girl wants to come after the 18th of October, are we able to add them to our room?
Yeah, as long as there's space. I mean, like if you have a 4-person cabin with only 3 people in it and somebody else wants to join after October 18th, absolutely.
Any other questions?
All right, well, we'll wrap up then. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a really good turnout tonight, and I'm excited. We did get 50 cabins. So, but I anticipate them just from the excitement in the group, I anticipate them filling up quickly. So that's why we're kind of doing this lightning speed registration. Um, I'm not saying you can't book into the group after that, but the pricing will change. We can only guarantee it for the 30 days because of the nature of the pre-deployment contract. So, I wish you all a good night and hope to see you on the cruise.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.